Becoming an organ donor can ultimately have a powerful impact on lives of others, and yet it's a quick and easy process to do. According to the Mayo Clinic staff, many people say that they don't qualify to become a donor. But no matter what age, race, gender, or even some medical conditions you have, you can be a donor. Also, being a donor costs nothing to the donor or the donor's family. To become a donor, a person can do one of these things. They can sign up on their state's registry. They can choose to be an organ donor on their driver's license. They can carry a donor card and sign it, or they could tell his or her family. A person can also be a living donor too. Becoming a living donor takes more time and has careful considerations to make sure the person will not have psychological and physical defects of their body if they donate. But being a living donor does not change your life expectancy, and you'll be able to witness the difference you have made, according to Donate Life America. The most common living transplant is a kidney, and the kidney left in the donor will slightly enlarge to do the work that both of the kidneys had done before. This lets the donor live a happy and normal life. And liver, lung, and pancreas donations can be made as living donors as well. Like I said in the beginning, having an older brother that was born with a congenital heart disease made me realize that being an organ donor is an important role everyone should play. My parents found out that his heart was not like any normal heart a few weeks after he was born. Essentially, he has a two-chamber heart instead of a four-chamber heart, and his two major arteries were switched. So that means in this diagram is a picture of his heart, and this ventricle was not developed, and these two were switched, which created the oxygenated blood to only go from his heart to his lungs and back to his heart. And the only way that he's getting oxygen into his body was through a hole in his heart between the chambers. He has had 9 heart surgeries in his lifetime and is now a healthy 28-year-old. However, someday he may need a transplant. The more donors there are, the more chance of a match there will be. You never know what's going to happen to you in the future, and you may need an organ transplant. That is why everybody should become an organ donor, because you may have the favor returned to you in the end. During the time it took for you to listen to this speech, another person has probably been added to the organ donor transplant list. According to organdonor.gov, every 10 minutes someone is added to the list. That means every 10 minutes a person and their family start to lose hope. Becoming a donor can turn a terrible tragedy into a positive outcome, such as Colby's story did. The rate of candidates needing organ transplant is not going to slow down, but if more and more people become donors each day, we can catch up. By signing up today, you can save lives in the future and maybe have your own life saved as well.